What's going on there, YouTube family? This is Sammy Leggett here representing Team JVS. I am back here again for another movie review. The name of this movie is called Here Before. Now, I'm going to read the brief synopsis. And I mean, when I say brief, this is very brief and bare bones. A taut and sophisticated psychological thriller set in Northern Ireland. That's it. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of break it down for you. So you got Andrea Riseborough. She has played in some amazing things. Recently, The Possessor. This new show on Amazon, what do you want to see? 000. But she's also played in the movie like Oblivion. She's played in Mandy, which I just saw this year, which is amazing. Birdman. So she's been in some bangers, and she's amazing in this film. This is also starring Martin McCann, as well as Jonjo O'Neill plays the husband. And then you got a very talented young actress. And I want to make sure I get her name right. Niam, is that correct? I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name right. Hold on, let me make sure I get her name correct because she did such an amazing job in this that I want to make sure I give her all the credit that she is due. I think it's Niam Dornan, and she plays the role of Megan. So you got Megan, Tyler, the dad, and then the mom, Laura. And from the very beginning, you kind of like, oh, okay, they seem like a normal family. But the very opening shot, you have the character Laura, who is basically kind of like trimming her hedges and kind of looking for something. You're kind of like, what is she doing out there? But she really is kind of caught off guard when they have new neighbors that are coming in. And new neighbors have this, young daughter. And, the daughter kind of goes to her. And it's like, what are you doing? Who used to be in this house? Yada, yada, yada. Asking all these random specific questions. And so from the bat, you're kind of like the mom, like you're kind of thrown off like, who this little girl? And then you start to realize that they had befallen them a loss in the family, that they had their own little girl that they lost, Josie. And you're kind of like, oh, okay, so maybe this is her possibility to make up for the child she lost, even though she's got a son. This girl seems very engaged with her. She seems like, but I was kind of like, oh, maybe this might become an obsessive thing. Like, why is this called a psychological thriller? Then this is where this movie really just toys with you. And dare I say, this is the best film that I've seen from South by Southwest this year, because this is South by Southwest premiere. And this is my favorite so far. I will say this is a 10 out of 10 for me, because the entire movie, I questioned everything, because it wasn't just like you got one main character is kind of like saying stuff like, no, it is evident. Some of the things that this little girl is doing and saying that make you question, did she know the daughter? Like, did the daughter, have some kind of special connection with her? Is it the house? Is it are they being haunted? Like, is this family real? Like, all these plethora of questions. And I present them to you because you're not going to know until a certain part of the movie. Either way, the ride and the psychology of what's really happening, they go through every dissection of what you would really, truly respond to a situation like that in spades. Whether it's the brother, kind of like, this little girl is messing with my family, I don't like her, and why is she talking about my sister, and all these different kind of things, to maybe the perspective of the dad. The dad was literally there when they lost the daughter and takes responsibility of certain things and thinks that the mom is dealing with psychological imbalance. But at the same time, there's factual information that's happening right here that you don't know. And then you have the mom who really, and this is the thing that I think that from Audra performance standpoint, she is literally haunted. It's not like she's obsessively needing this girl. Like, she's haunted by the memory of her daughter because of this little girl that just moved next door. Like, it's uncanny. And it's kind of like every time she tries to avoid it, she tries to avoid the girl. Like, she just is literally getting terrorized. And that's the thing that this movie really plays up in a very special way, that I was kind of like, I don't know what to believe here. I don't know who is lying, and I don't know who is playing mind games, but I feel for this family. I feel for both families, because the mother on the side, who is the character Megan's mom, she's looking at her daughter like, what are you doing? Like, why are you spending all this time? Like, and it's kind of like you don't know what's happening. And the thriller side of it, dare I say the science fiction side of it, you're just kind of like questioning how, why, and what is going on with this ride and I'm being taken on. And I think it's excellently shot. I think it is very well acted. Like the acting from Andrea's performance in this and the dad. Like I think that Jonjo O'Neill's character as the dad, I think he does a very understanding and more than capable performance as well. But then this little girl plays the role of Megan. Remember her, because you don't know if you can perceive her to be innocent. You don't know if you can perceive her to be, something else. And she plays it up. Like she acts it to a T that you're continuously trying to gauge what is happening. And I think a lot of it falls between her performance as well as the mom, but specifically for Andrea's performance. Like she kills this. Like she makes it her own. And, from a written standpoint, I think it's just written very well. This is one of the better movies I've seen this year. Stacey Gregg directed this and wrote it. The other things that this person has directed was Riviera, The Little Birds, The Innocents. But I've never heard or seen any of those. But this is one of the best films I've seen on South by Southwest. Easily a 10 out of 10. Easily rewatchable to catch all the different things that you didn't see before. But it's just in that much of an engaging story that you're like, wow. There's another. I would say that between this and another I'm going to be reviewing in a group review with Lucas and Jarrell, who are going to be also pushing out a lot of equally amazing reviews and discussions. We're going to group review them. That's going to be on where is that going to be debuting on? I think on Amazon Prime. But as far as this film, whenever, however you got to watch here before. I think you're going to have an amazing ride for it. It's sad. It is beautiful. It's tragic. And at times it's hopeful. Like there are moments of levity where, you have the character Laura that's like, no, I need to get past this for my family. Like regardless of what's happening right now, I need my sanity because I need my family kind of thing. And it's like every character is driven to a breaking point. And to see where that goes is an amazing ride. Easily one of my favorite films this year. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Keep it locked. JVS, swing or stop. Peace, guys.